Now, Kenya is marking 1 year since Al-Shabab militants attacked Garissa University and killed more than 140 people. As Kenya remembers the dead, horrific scenes after the guns fell silent at the university still haunt many a year on. Let's get more details on the Garissa attack anniversary. CCTV's Jen Keo is on the ground and joins us live with the latest from Garissa. Jen, we understand that there have been several commemoration activities planned for today. What has been done so far?
Well, Penina, one of the highlights of today's event is currently underway, and that is the unveiling of this plaque that is right behind me. This is in memory of the 148 people who lost their lives. 142 of them were students at Garissa University. Now, we've got the governor, the area member of parliament, leading this part of the event. Now, earlier there was an interfaith ceremony that was held, and there were prayers by both Christian and Muslim leaders. And of course, the message was more tolerance. The community here tolerating one another, being each other's keeper. And of course, mostly the Muslim leaders were mostly denouncing that heinous attack of 2015 that of course the Al-Shabab claimed responsibility, saying that it no way portrays Islam. And you would say it's been somewhat, Penina, a low-key ceremony. We've not seen any government officials. The ceremony has mainly been presided over by the area member of parliament, the Garissa governor, and the community here, just holding hands to try and commemorate and celebrate some of those people who lost their lives. And of course, it's been quite a heartbreaking process. Penina?
Kenyan authorities insisted on reopening the university as a show of defiance against Al-Shabab. How has that initiative shaped up so far? Are the returning students able to cope?
Well, Penina, everyone here, you can say, is really trying or is struggling to cope or trying to move on from whatever happened. And so far, we can say it's been slow. We've only seen 160 students who are registered at the university. And these are students who are not there during the attack. They only came once the university reopened back in January. Now, of course, most of the survivors, about 600 students of them, about 600 students were transferred to other universities across the country. And none of them have actually made it to today's event. Just perhaps an indication of how traumatic this event still is, Penina. And yesterday, we heard from one of the teachers, one of the lecturers who was returning here for the very first time since that April 2nd attack. And he was telling us, listen, I'm also struggling. I'm also still trying to come to terms to whatever it is that happened in this institution. And he told us what was interesting. He told us is that the more he stayed away, the more he stayed at home, the angrier he became. And so for him, coming back is just a way of standing in solidarity, a way to somewhat defeat this heinous act by the Al-Shabab militants and try to move on as a family, as a community here in Garissa. And of course, some have argued that maybe it was still too soon to reopen this university. Remember, it was reopened back in January, about 9 months after that attack. But for the community here, Penina, they really didn't have an option. We've been saying that this is the only institution of higher learning in this part of the country. And so for the community here, it offers them hope. It offers the children here hope for a better tomorrow. They come here for guidance and counseling. They come here for career guidance. And so for them, they say they have to do all they can to rebuild, to pick up the pieces and move on.
All right, Jen Keo reporting there from Garissa. Many thanks, Jen.